So this last div over here is for detail comments. Now just below the detail comments, I want to add a new div, and that one we're simply gonna put in reply, just like that. And we want to put in a label, so that one has a class of reply, and we're going to put in a label on this label, and this label is going to have a class of, let's just say, tags2, and this tags we're simply going to add in an I. So remember, we gave a tags above, and that's because we're going to also be using this tags to style things over there. So this is what we are looking for over here. We want to style this. Whenever we are styling this tags over here, we also want to style this. Okay, so that's what we are looking for. Now the next thing, okay, let's go ahead and implement this first. So the I tag over here is going to have a class of caret up. So we're going to say class, and we want to have fa dash caret dash up, just like that. And I think that should be working well. So I'm going to get back here, and I'm going to go up. So as you can see, we've got caret up over there. And now alongside the caret up, I'm just going to go into the label. So just here, and I'm going to say hide reply. So I'm going to say hide reply, and that should be working well. So the next thing we want to do, just below the label that said hide reply, we want to get down here. I'm gonna take this up so we see what's going on. And just in here, just below the label that said hide reply, I want to go ahead and add in a new div, and this div is going to have a class of reply details. So I'm going to say div dot reply dash details, just like this. And I also want to pass in flex alongside. So with this now, I also want to give a div that has a class of image, and this is going to be like the person that's replying their image, right? So I'm going to say images slash logo.jpg, and as usual, I'm going to add a width so everything looks organized. I'm going to add the width of 50 pixels. We're going to add a breakpoint. So whenever we're starting with the CSS, we're going to make sure to get rid of all those breakpoints so we don't have an issue. Okay, so that's simply it. So just below the div that's holding the image, I want to go ahead and add a new div, and this one is going to be for the text itself. So I'm going to say class, and I'm simply going to pass in text. And over here, I'm going to pass in a h4, and this h4 is simply going to have a label. And let's just say this label is going to be the name of the person that's commenting, and let's say it's actually Desfix that's commenting. And over here, we're going to put a span after this. So I'm going to say span, and we want to put the time they commented. So I'm going to say 16 months ago, just like that. And just below here, I'm going to put a p tag, and this is going to be what Destiny said. And I'm just going to put thank you, just like that. Okay, as you can see, that's it. Now, what else do we need to do? We've had this div over here. I think that should round it up for the left part. Now we need to go ahead and start creating for this right section over here. So if you take a close look, as you can see, that's the last thing over here. So now we need to go ahead and create for this part, and after that we are done with the HTML, and pretty much for HTML for the single video. Okay, so what div is it that we are looking for now? So just, I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna click on the left div. So this left div over here, we want to start creating something below it. So this is the div. I'm just gonna get down here, and I want to get rid of all this white space that we've got. So down here, I'm gonna create a div, and we simply want to give this one a class of, we could just say, I think we could just say class of right. That's okay. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to give it a class of right. And I also want to create a div, and I'm going to give it a class of right underscore container. And in here, I'm simply going to put a button. So this button is going to be a button for showing chat. So I'm going to say, I'm going to give a class of chat, and I'm going to say show chat reply, just like that. And just below the button, I want to go ahead and add some couple things. I'm going to add a div that has a class of tags. So I'm going to say class tags, just like that. And I also want to add in couple label. This one is going to have class of, let's just say tags bg. So I'm going to say tags dash bg. That's what we're going to be. So what we're trying to achieve now is this over here. I'm going to get up. So this is what we're trying to achieve. And tags BG. In the label, I'm simply gonna pass in all, and I want to duplicate this 3 more times. Now this one is gonna be web design. This one is gonna be let's just say front end, and this one is gonna be front end, and this one is gonna be HTML, CSS, JS. Simple as that. Now as you can see, that's what we've got over there. And even to keep things more short, I'm just gonna go with HTML. So just below the div that's holding the tags, below the tag div, I'm gonna go ahead and create a new div, and that one is gonna be class, and we're gonna give it a class of, that one is gonna be div, and we're gonna give it a class of video underscore items, and we're also gonna give it a class of, we could just say video sidebar, and I'm just gonna say video sidebar, just like this. And I also want to give it a class of flex. Okay, so in here I'm gonna pass in an a tag, just like this, and in this a tag I'm gonna pass in an image. So this image is simply the one that's gonna be the video itself. Now I'm gonna put in mobile. Okay, for now I'm not gonna put in the class, I'm gonna put it in later. But for the source over here, I'm simply gonna pass in images /1.jpg. Now you're gonna see a very big image down here. And for now, we won't be putting any width for those ones, as we'll soon be done with this video. And now we're going to go ahead and create a new div. This one is going to have a class of details, and we're going to put in the p tag and simply pass in YouTube clone. That's supposed to be clone using HTML, CSS, and JS. Simple as that. Now we need to pass in the creator of this video, and we're going to pass in span. This one should simply be desfix. Simple as that. And we also need an I tag, and we're going to pass in class fa-check-circle. That's for verification, and as you all know, we're going to be doing that using the back end. Okay, so alongside the span, I also want to pass in the views of the video, and also when it was created. So I'm just going to get rid of this desfix, and I'm going to say, let's say the video have 203k views, and this was created let's just say 1 week ago, just like that. And we want to get rid of this I tag for the verification. We don't need it any longer for this one. So I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to simply get rid of it, just like that. And I think that should be pretty much it. We've got this div that's holding the details. Take note of that. Below the div that's holding the details, that's where we've got the video items div. Now below the video items div, I want to go ahead and create a new div, and this one is going to be video items. And we could simply just pass in, okay, I think that's pretty much what I want to do. So we could just copy this, right? I think that's it. We could just come over here, we could copy this, and we could just paste it a couple of times. So pasting it maybe once or twice, and we are done. Okay, so make sure your JavaScript is linked, and we're going to go ahead and start working with the CSS. So we want to get rid of all the widths. So you remember the widths that we've got. We want to get rid of all the widths, and I'm going to get rid of the breakpoints. We're done with it. And we also got a width over here, so I'm going to get rid of the width, get rid of the breakpoints, and we also got another width over here. I'm going to get rid of it, and as usual, get rid of the breakpoint also. And finally, we got this one that has style width, so I'm just going to get rid of it. So guys, that's pretty much it for the front end, for the video over here. I'm going to go ahead and make this I'm going to get rid of this error, so everything works fine here. So I hope in the next video I'm going to see you guys, so we start building out the CSS and make this really amazing and look like this. So I'm just going to get this back to its original size, which is 100. So we're going to be making it look like this, and it's going to be responsive also. This is how it's going to be looking on mobile. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video and learned something. And also do not forget to drop a like, and also consider checking out my YouTube channel and subscribing if you really dig in this video. I hope I'll see you guys in the next one. For now, my love, peace out.